Hello everybody, welcome to Justice. My name is Magnus, and in this video, I'm going to be looking at every single LEGO set, or at least almost every single LEGO set, that are based on a singer or a band. Yes, LEGO has made some sets that actually are based around certain singers and bands. In this video, I'm gonna try to go over pretty much all of them. So, let's get into this. So, the first time LEGO made a set with a band was back in 2016 with set number 206, The Beatles' Yellow Submarine. Now this is a idea set that was made by Kevin Zetto, and this project apparently got turned into a LEGO set. And now basically, this set is actually based on an animated film called The Beatles' Yellow Submarine, which actually features a song that the Beatles made called Yellow Submarine. And now here's the thing. The actual song is apparently 60 years old this year. So yeah, it was only 50 back when the set was released. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, I do actually think the build for a submarine is very good. And the Beatles minifigures do actually look very, very good. Now, it would take some time for LEGO to make another set that was based on music, or at least an artist or a band. But the next LEGO set that was based on a artist or a band is actually one of the first art sets, and this is set number 31198, The Beatles. Yes, this is another set with The Beatles. And this is back when art started, back when it was a bunch of 1x1 flat tiles. That's what it was. And basically, with this set, you can build one of 4 members of the Beatles. But if you want all of them, you can just buy 4 of them. But it'll be quite expensive, which is a bit of a shame. And I don't really know if it really is worth it at all. But I do actually think that the actual mosaics look very, very good. Now, I guess what I'll do is I'll just go over all of the other music art sets that have been put out. The next set we have is set number 31204, Elvis Presley the King, which is from 2022. Now, if I'm being honest, I don't really know too much about Elvis Presley at all, but you can all build 3 different models with this. There really is just various different photos of Elvis Presley. That's basically what it is. So I don't really mind if you just buy one of them. I'm kind of okay with that. But now the last music art set that we got also came out in 2022, and it's set number 31206, The Rolling Stones. Now, I do not know that much about the Rolling Stones, but I do know that logo is basically a tongue that is sticking out. And I have seen it a couple of times. And now here's the thing. This was the first art set that was actually different. You know, it was the first time art made a sculpture. This one here is actually the first one. And I do actually think that it looks very, very good. Now, the next set that we're gonna take a look at is set number 21339, the BTS Dynamite. And now this is another idea set. This was submitted by JB Brick Fanatic. And here's the thing. This set right here is based on the music video to Dynamite, which is a song made by BTS. And here's the thing. The reason why this set got approved, or I believe the reason why it got approved, is because the music video has 2.1 billion views on YouTube. That's pretty insane. But yeah, I do actually know who BTS is. I mean, I don't even know if I've said this, but I do know who the Beatles are, but I do also know who BTS is. They're a Korean boy band, and I do think the song is actually very, very good. The next set came out a year later in 2024, and this is set number 10391, which is called Over the Moon with Pharrell Williams. So this set right here is kind of interesting because it's based on a movie that's called Piece by Piece, which is a movie that's all about Pharrell Williams. And the movie itself is actually made out of Lego. That's kind of interesting. But as for the set itself, I do actually like the starship design, and I do love the rainbows, I guess, coming out of it. And you do also get some interchangeable heads. That's actually kind of an interesting detail. But even though the set is kind of strange, I guess, I do actually think that the actual spaceship is cool enough for me. And I do know who Pharrell Williams is. But now we move into 2026, where LEGO decided to do something kind of weird. Basically, LEGO decided to make some edition sets that are based on Olivia Rodrigo. And now they actually made 5 sets based on her, and I'm gonna go over them really quickly. The first one is actually a botanical set. This is set number 11507, Olivia Rodrigo's Flower Bucket. But the other sets are edition sets. We have set number 43028, Olivia Rodrigo's Vinyl. Set number 43029, Olivia Rodrigo's Concert Moon. Set number 43030, Olivia Rodrigo's Secret Storage. And finally, we have set number 43031, Olivia Rodrigo's Dual Guitar. So, I don't really know why LEGO decided to make some edition sets based on Olivia Rodrigo. I mean, I do know who Olivia Rodrigo is, but I don't really listen to her music that often. But I am kind of questioning why LEGO decided to make sets based on this singer. Kind of interesting if you ask me. And I do think the sets themselves are a bit strange if you ask me. And now here's a random fact. These sets actually inspired me to make this video. That's actually kind of interesting, I guess. But yeah, these sets actually inspired this video that you're watching right now. And that was basically it for every single LEGO set. They are based on a artist or a band. And now there have been a lot of interesting sets based on artists and bands over the years. I do think some of them are cool, like the Yellow Submarine, as well as the BTS Dynamite set. There are some weird ones, like say the Moon with Pharrell Williams set. I'd say it's a bit strange, I guess, but the Olivia Rodrigo sets are definitely much stranger. Now, before I end this video, I just want to point out something else. In the Ideas backlog, there is a project that is called the Daft Punk Concert by Robot Rock. And now, even though this isn't an official set, I still wanted to cover it anyways because, well, it is music, of course. And now I do know who Daft Punk is, and I do actually kind of hope that this set will be turned into a set because I do think the actual design is very cool. But here's the thing, this set has actually been in the backlog since October of last year. So this has been in the backlog for a long time, which is pretty darn crazy. But I do wonder if it will actually get approved very soon. Though it would kind of be a shame if it actually doesn't get approved. And now let me know down in the comments below which one of these sets you like, and if there is a set here that you think is a bit strange. And also tell me if there is a artist or a band that you would like to see LEGO make a set of. Because honestly, I don't really know what artist or band I would like to see in LEGO, because there are a lot of bands and singers that I like, so it's kind of hard to pick one that I would like to see. But maybe you guys can tell me who you would like to see in LEGO form. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like, and make sure to subscribe to this YouTube, and hit that bell notification button so that you can find out all the new video. So now, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.